Hello, hello. Good morning. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Friday. My bad, it's not Friday. Yes, it is Friday. December 20th. It is 9:19 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. We have this market that has a gap now to the downside. And to analyze or to start this day, there's a lot of things that first I have to say that there's a lot of things that we have to be aware today, and it is just very complicated for me, and also we have you have quadruple reaching today. You know, when options, daily, weekly, monthly, quarter, a lot of things happening today, and many things can happen today. Many things can happen today that I may have no idea. I have no idea. The adjustments to portfolios that can happen, liquidations, liquidation of inventories, rebalancing of portfolios, options being assigned, options being. There are a lot of things here. I have learned the hard way, just to be watching this day. This can be an interesting day, but my main idea, my decision, and this is something that I made yesterday. Right, today I am going to be watching this market. Now, of course, as soon as I say that, I find myself into a trade. But the idea, you know, the rule, the goal that I have is not to do anything, because it is just unpredictable. You will see, these kind of days I have seen. For example, I have seen. Just let's think that this is we are in regular trading hours. You know, I have seen this going higher, higher, and higher, and just for example, in 1 second it comes down 10 points. Everything gets out, and just in the next second it's back up again. Now it can happen in the opposite direction as well. It is just better to stay out. Right? I'm not suggesting you to do that. That's what I going to do today. I'm saying this in advance for disclosure, because whatever I say from now on, I will be observing the market, but I want you to know beforehand that I'm not doing anything today. Now, coming to the markets. Yesterday we have this level here that we call time to freak out level, and was I call that based in in naked options, the possibility of naked options sellers, from these charts here. When you have a market way up here, and after, non-excess high, non-excess high, non-excess high, non-excess high, selling coming from saddle here, all this. The last thing you think, right? The last thing you think, the market is going to break. So I'm going to sell some options here, some iron condors or whatever. And usually naked option sellers are, they sell lots of that, because the profits are really small. And when you see these kind of things happening, gosh, this crush those things. But it is so close to the end of the year, to the end of the contract, which expires. This contract expires today in 5 minutes, and the only thing you need is the market to close above this low here. That's the only thing I need to keep my premium. Below that, I am underwater. I'm at a loss, and probably I was, with this break, with the kind of break that I have here, it was, you know, right now maybe I can say maybe this is if I am short here, for example, this loss here, this will be like 30 points, right? 30 points, which is huge now, right? It's huge. But at the time, when this was happening, I am sure you, those went at least 150, 200 points underwater per options. That's crazy, right? So there's a lot of damage that was made or that happened here, right? Probably is maybe even if they didn't close, it didn't liquidate, it was just massacre here. It was just horrendous day for people like that. That's those kind of trades, they could have been winning, selling here, for example. That's nice, selling here. Oh, I took the profit. Selling here, I took those profits, you know. But it takes only one trade. It takes only one trade to end a career here, to end a lifestyle, and that I consider happened a couple of days ago. This is a weird day. It's a rare day to see. Rare. This doesn't happen often. Right? I don't expect something like this happening again anytime soon. I, you know, those but odd thinking, right? It doesn't mean it won't happen, but the odds are low. Now, inventory. This is December. Inventory now. I want to change this to the current contract, which is March. Right? Now, inventory is crazy short now. It's unbelievable short. Right? It's unbelievable short here. We have a market that is going lower now. The weekly trend has been broken. Where is November low here? November low is down here. All right? This is the November low I have here. It's not that far. How far we are? 507. 59.8, right? It's kind of like around this area here. We are closing the gap. We are closing the election gap now. If you remember this night, the overnight gap, what we have below before the election gap, what we have below was an unbelievable weak market at the time. Then the election happened and we have this unbelievable upside gap, unbelievable upside movement that happened. All of this is now out. All of this is out. No, the is out. It is over. There's nothing else. This is like starting from scratch here. Now we have a new beginning here. Can this be the beginning of a leg or the downside? Side of a range. That's another thing here. The market, if I check my daily charts, I'm not sticking to my charts now because I consider this is very misleading. The market is re-entering a big range in the lower side. Now, October high marks, which is October high? Is this one? This one here. October high marks the high of a range. If you check your daily charts, mark the high of a range with 57.25 around that much as the low of that range. No, so now this is also a area where balance guidelines apply here, right? It can be rejection of the penetration of that range, and also could be acceptance, and the market can have downside acceleration. But the day again is quadruple witching is something to be observed. Weird things can happen, and I think I will have a better late trade could be Monday next week, but still, it's a very thin market. This is just short-term trading here happening right now. If I see volume coming, that will be unusual, and volume is coming. All right, volume is coming. December contract has yesterday has 500,000, half a million, which is very unusual. Very unusual. One day prior to the expiration, that's very unusual for the contract, right? Usually, okay, at this time, one day previous to the expiration of the contract, the volume there doesn't, it's not more than 200, 250, but it's double that amount. I know. That's the indication also what can be happening down here. But today, in in 1 minute, in less than a minute, that will be gone here. Okay, that will be gone. Another potential or one potential trade that I see here, one potential movement is this is a big gap. Right? This is a gap from this is the low from the election day, and we have a gap into the gap now. It's an indication that the volatility of the type of day we are having. Right? Just be careful here. Got to be very careful. Um, you know, be aware of what you can find. This chart, compare this chart, for example, your current contract with this one. Now, most retail, for example, have a look at this. This can be very misleading here. We have a gap here, and the gap is way down here too. The election gap is way down here, but we are already inside the election gap. Okay, remember that we are inside the election gap. Now, as you can see, this is out. This is gone. This is history here. We don't have anything here now. This has stopped trading. You have a gap. Settle is way up here. And while I'm watching, I'm going to close this freak out level here. Time to freak out level here, because that was related to this contract here. Instead of that, now I have these ones as a potential support resistance for the upcoming days. Take a look at where I have a huge block here that happened in this content. Really amazing amount of contents being bought. These are history now. Right? These were bought in December. These are not here anymore. But check out where this low is. It's just right there, man. One of the things that I've seen so many times here is this market, when it has this kind of crazy days, right? You got a lot of short-term trading here, and I see this market actually closing the gap, closes the gap because overnight inventory is very short, right? It's very short. Market closes the gap. There's a lot of emotions. Okay, we're going to take back all of the break we have, and just as soon as close or this high is taken, and remember, I have here this potential level here for acceleration or rejection here. As soon as it closes the gap, there's a gigantic downside movement that follows. And look at where the market is right now. The market has a gap to the downside and is in the center of the gap. There's nothing here below that is holding the market. But the inventory is extremely short. This contract here is gone. All right, this is gone now. All right. What happy? What is this? I don't know what it is. All right. I'm going to put again my those charts here. And I want to have this on the side, just in case, sometimes not to trade, right? I may use as a reference for something that may come to something that may be worth to talk. Now these options also, this is history, they are gone, right? Now I have here the March. Let's see. Gap close is 59.30. 59.30, 59.30, 13 points. Oh, how much is BIX? Oh, the BIX is 23. And just check how big the range is, from 6,000 to 70 points range. You know? 70 point range. So 60, somewhere within 60, 100 points range with that BIX won't be crazy. That would be actually normal. My charts are in 2 tick charts. I always use 2 tick charts. Even when BIX was 14, 12, I was using 2 tick charts. Let me open my, what the heck? Okay, thank you. Okay, this is what I have from the the CME group website. This is from yesterday, 2743.93. Total 5868.75. This is 58.74. This is the old contract. I take this is from my charts. 1621523. This is the old contract is now 44. Oh boy, look at that, 449. 103. New one is 2 million. Wow, that's a lot, man. 361. Wait a minute, how much it was? Yeah, this is the last contract, 1.6. Interesting here. From yesterday. 59.34, 59. Look at how different last is from zero. Okay, this is what I'm going to feel at the end of the day. Maybe over the weekend. How much volume I have on this overnight? This is significant. Let me do that now that I am just now that I am on this. Look at this, 600. This is, look at what we 600, 600. That's huge, man. God. And now okay, what happened here? Why I'm missing? Oh, no, this is because I don't have this contract here. All right. This is H5 now. These ones that I record here is H5, and this is the comparison between H5 and C4. All right. Any questions, comments, man? As I say, I got all day long here. Something that as soon as I come to, I say that I was not going to trade, right? That's my decision I made. That's the decision I made yesterday. But as soon as I come to the market today, well, I just couldn't resist, man. I saw it was GDP or something that or PCE. I don't know what else do we have today, because I had something Yeah, I have PCE. I didn't hear that news, right? But I came just I turned on my PC and I saw this happening. Okay, I saw this happening. How do I? What the heck? Market profile. Expand profile. I saw this happening, right? I got this. I had some shorts last night here in this area, but I went to sleep. But I saw this happening afterwards. No man, I took a long here somewhere in here. I guess close to this halfback. It just took this one, and halfback was the reference. Close somewhere in here. But it was just a small trade. It was a micro. Now the gap is about to be closed. Okay. I am watching the 42 level here. What this market can do from that area. Okay. Gap has been closed. Very questionable high right there. Very, very questionable high. And remember, we have the 100 down here. We have 100 here and the 50 up here. Right in between those things. What is the 50 here? 60.13. I'm not checking this. I am checking the 59.57 from these charts, okay? From this one, which is what everybody sees. And I had a 100 here for the current contract for H25, for what I am trading here, because it's the closest one that I have in the lower side. I wonder what they adjusted this. All right, 50 adjusted it. Okay. Actually, they adjusted this closer here. Huh? Let's check this one here. 50 here. 95 in the lower side. I mean, what is that? 57.95. That's too far. I'll just keep this one. 58.52. What? Look at that gap close, man. Okay, that high is not good. So just the way how I taking this day, I am I am in pajamas today. I really have no intentions to do anything. Well, just so you know, man. Weird things. Oh, let's call. Let me call this. Let's see what these guys have to say. Not this one, but CNBC. Oh, I didn't have. They have Europe here as well. Huh. What? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they have that. All right. I better just mute here. The only my idea was they say something funny the day when Arthur Cushing passed away. They say that was true, right? When Arthur Cushing was there, and that was when you want to hear what he has to say. We traders really pay attention to him. And look at that, man. Look at this market here. Look at what happened here. Selling right from this low here. So this gap has been closed. Now let's deal with the other one. Let's deal with this one here. Let's take right a half back one trade. I just say I was going to take any trade here. try the half back here. Try the half back. I'm not going to give you anything here. Just one tick, one point here. You know? I'm out. I'm out here. No, all right, look at that, man. That's this is a bad trade, man. No, no. Let's get out of this market. This is not good. But did you see where the market is being bought from? Right? It's being bought from exactly the center. Right? Was bought from exactly the high. It's being bought from exactly the center. It gives an idea who is here behind. Okay, I guess it's a sell rally days here today. You just what can happen here in this kind of days? You just emotions are at really high. Traders are very emotional now, right? Boy, this market is too low. I can make 50, 100 points here. This market has to go higher. It's just too short now. We are too low. It has to buy. It has to reverse. It has to reverse to the mean. That can be the thought here. I will look. I guess this area here, right? How close it gets to this one here. If the market takes this one, depending on what the market does, if it gets too close to these 50s, against speed, there is no reason. If this was a normal day, without that quadruple witching, this to the downside. There's no reason to see any trades to the upside. Value is lower, gaps to the downside. We have a gap that hasn't been filled. This is the fifth or sixth, I guess this is the seventh time the market is trying to fill this gap. It looks unfilled here, okay, but it has been filled already. I think it was. Oh, that's why I kept this one here. No, it didn't fill. This market did not fill. I mean, it was filling the overnight. The gap was making, it was filling the overnight. No, but I won't consider repair until it happens. But that's the thing, right? This content is gone. This content is gone. But the reference that I'm keeping here is from this one. So what is the validity of this one? Okay. And this is what I have here, the 25, the 25th. Oh, H24, H25th. This gap has not been filled. All right. It fills at, and this is just the second time this market is trying to fill the gap. Okay. This huge gap, man. Huge gap. Here it is. I guess this is the first attempt to close the gap. Right? I'll call it the first. Oh, second time to fill the gap. Look at that, man. Look at that word that. Okay, we are at the opening now. Okay, I guess I can sell. Can we sell a little rally from here? Come on, rally up to here. God, man. Oh, where is my my trading charts. All right, all right, all right. Nasdaq is a gap. Russell is inside. Oh, look at this. The Dow has re-entered the range. Huh. It's being rejected, but there is a chance there. $58.64, $58.73. How much is $58.73? Wow, 50. This was good when I was up here. Oh, I just remember something here. I just remember that I was talking to Health. He was asking me for my opinion here. And he also trades market profiles, use market profiles, right? I was asking, I guess the question was regarding the outer reversal, something like that. But the scenario that I favor here is this one. This is the scenario that I favor the most, right? Potential rally to close the gap, a strong buying just to be sold again to close the relation gap. Okay, please close. Let's deal with this gap in the upside now. Let's close this gap now. All right. That's the second thing, right? And I was watching this as a potential support resistance area here, and that is it is important to have a scenarios, right? So why you have a scenarios? It's because more than one. It puts you at least two alternatives, right? At least two alternatives that you must have with you. Because if not, you may have something in mind that can happen, but what happens if it doesn't happen? You don't have anything, right? You just get too fixated in one thing and get trapped by that thought, right? By that bias. It's another way to deal with bias. Look at that. Now we have divergence indices here. It's too small. I don't need it that big here. But that's too small. Let's see it here. Okay, that's better. But oh, I can see these references. I don't have it here. The other thing is something that I use is this one here. This is Nasdaq and ES 5 minutes, 10, 30, 5, 30. And I have here the 30 minutes charts for the indices. Nasdaq, for example, let's check this one. Where is the low? Where is the daily low? Daily low is right there from yesterday. Where is Russell? Has re-entered the range. Okay, so the odds of rotation increases. Look at where the ES was sold. So, man, I have seen potential for the upside here. Look at that. As a re-enter is being rejected. Gosh, should I go long here? This is very tempting long. Let's take a long here. Let's take a fucking long here. Okay, give me a chance. I say I wasn't going to trade. Can you see what's happened? Can you see what happened? I am not willing to give anything. I am not willing to give any chance to this market to go against me, man. It is just so crazy, crazy. Because what happened, or what can happen these kind of days, you have seen there. I put two things, right? Two small things, two micros there. One for a loss, one for a win, right? But uh, it's kind of like playing something here because something quick and fast can happen at any time. And I guess I am doing that. But those trades, remember, those trades that I put, those are bad trades. Yeah, bad boy. That's not good. This is not good. This is nothing serious here. I should have done that. I should have done that. Any questions or comments? It's a funny day to watch. It's a fun day to watch. It's a fun day to watch, man. Um, oh, something else. Just check. And this is the reason why I say I was going to stay out of this market. Look at the volume we have here. Check this out. Look at the volume the market has. Okay, I'm going to detach this. Let me do first dailies. Okay, I'm going to do T-bulk here. So I want to show you something. Look at the volume he has there. This opening volume, 300,000. This is the opening volume. This is the volume that most of this market have at the first period. It is higher than the first period. Look at these ones here, right? This day here, this day here. These are also end of the contract days. Look at this, higher than this day. Let's check this one. Higher than this contract here. This is one of the highest that we have here. Really, really, really high volume. Right? So today we may have something maybe like this is composite volume, right? This is 7.5. Who knows? Maybe 8 million. 8 million here. It's just unbelievable high. All right? And just be careful. I'm not willing to risk even 2 points here. In these options here. The market may set up, for example, and let me give you some example, right? Let's have this chart. Oh, better. Let's have one of these five. One of these ones here. Alright, we may have something here, coming from hardback, for example, right? Coming from hardback. Next one exactly coming from hardback. Next one coming from hardback. Oh boy, you say, and then it starts to slow. And these ones, it can be one quick trade, right? Boom, some upside, right? It doesn't have to come all the way up to here, up to here, up to here. It's just super fast, right? Somewhere in between, and then continue going down. It's just crazy, no? And you have seen how it's moving, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, there's a lot of chop here, right? For a day that has a gap. is the safe thing. The safe thing is to stay out of this market. You know, commissions. How much commission I spent? I spent commissions $4. Right, like that's kind of like a scratch trade, right? Like $20 there, but it's it's not worth, man. I'm just telling you that it's not worth. So what the market has here right now, for example, what do we have here? We have a gap that has been closed, which is a sign of strength. Eh? But we have an unfilled gap in the lower side. We have a high that is sitting right there, eh, to the tick, man, to the tick to yesterday's low. That is really bad. That's a really bad for any kind of short here. Right? And with the volatility we're having, with the VIX being at 22 or 23, this is this is really, really, really bad. You know, with that kind of VIX that we're having, I consider this low here, for example, I consider this low being a hardback. Okay, the market is being bought from overnight hardback. All right, I can say that, right, and be accurate, kind of accurate. You know, saying that, now imagine this, right? Imagine this high right there. You know, why my bias is to the downside? I won't take a short now, just because of that high. Uh, I have seen an increase in algorithmic trade here from yesterday. Probably was a nightmare for short-term traders yesterday, or retail trader in particular. And the dominant, there was a lot of algorithmic yesterday. I'm hungry, man. You know what? I am going to do. I'm going to get something breakfast and come back. I'll come back in just a moment. You know. Okay, there is something interesting happening here. Now, one of the first things I've seen, what happened? I always have to ask a question: what happened if what you expect happen doesn't happen? I was looking at this gap to being closed. The upper gap has been closed. Now the next thing is the lower gap. The market is trying to do that. You know, remember to keep all the things that I say in context, all right? You know, all the quad reaching, all the stuff that we have talking yearly. All the things that we have talked yearly in the stream, those remain. Okay, has to be, that's the context, right? It's like a frame for this day. But it's trying. This market is trying to close this gap, but right now, if I zoom in, okay, right now, if I zoom in, the market is a rotational day. Now, with actually really good also having some upside here, some upside here. I want to see if there is anything here to the upside. What can this market do relative to this support area here that I have here? Now, there's another thing. Come on, man. Gosh, I just... the lights were out yesterday here. And I didn't know. I thought I saved my screen. But this is something I just remember was here and I haven't seen today. This is a spike we have yesterday. Oh, and last as well. Let me check. What is last? Last is 59.41. This is last. Last is actually higher, okay? Higher than saddle. Last is down here, right there, right where the support is. But we have a spike, and the market. Okay. The market opened below the spike. The market is accepting lower prices. It's a market to the downside, man. Okay, I don't like the shorts right now. I don't like the shorts right now. No, señor. Look at this 5 minutes chart. Look at this. Okay. Now, if any advance here, look at this. How much this market has to go higher to move this half back, this low to half back? It has to come almost, you know, or really close to this area here to move this one here. Oh, see, I'm going to bet 5 cents that's going to happen. Yeah, let's keep going higher. Let's keep going higher. Let's keep going higher. A little bit more. Come on. Come on, man. I know you can do it. You need to come kind of like very close to the base of the spike to move this low up here. No, I mean, it's a fun to say, right? That actually will move. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'll take those words back. That actually moves half back away from this low. My bad. Forget what I say. Now there's another mechanical level in the upper side. There's a saddle here. Lower prices are being assessed, but as I say, this is quadruple witching. Just not a day, man. That's not a day. I did a couple things. You have seen the crazy things I have did early today. That was bad, okay? That was a completely, you know, breaking of the rules that I had. And as I say, I apologize for the noise. I'm eating something here. Um, you know, um, this is what I told to Harold, right? You know, yesterday I made a decision not to trade today, no matter what. No, don't trade. It's just all the things that we use for regular trading. Inventory is getting too short, too long, too short, too long, rebalancing. They just go out the window today. They don't apply today. No, I have just shown you the volume the stock exchange has, the exchange has. It's just unbelievable high, right? And there's a lot of things that can happen that it, for which I will not have any explanation because I don't know what's happening. But a lot of things happen. This is just safe to. There can be something. There can be something. But as I show you on those little trades that I have yearly, the stop has to be really tight. I'm not willing to give anything if I do anything, if you do anything, and not giving back, not giving anything to the market here. Now look at this, how this dries. Well, it dries. This will be, for me, this will be, buying just drying here, and could be a potential selling here. Really nice area to sell, to have something to sell. But again, coming back Friday, quadruple witching, forget about that. It's just not a regular day. It's a completely different. Just watch this day, remember this day, and down the road, March, what date March? Is the next one? March 21? Could be? Yeah, March 21 will be the next one. And compare your memories of today to the 21st, March 21st, you have there. And you will have 3 more days like that. Next year, right? It's just as simple, putting it that way is as simple as that, right? We have 4 trading days like today during the year. So what is the data that I have in all this time that I've been trading? I may have just like 20 days like this. But most of them I don't remember. Right? So why risk here? Is the thing. Why risk? Also, it's the end of the year. At the end of the year, everything's done, everything is said and done, Now, my scenario to the downside didn't work. Right? What happened when what is expected doesn't happen? Okay. Look, this gap is holding. This is a huge gap, okay? This is a huge gap. Big gaps usually take more than one attempt to be close. This one. Now, the next thing, the contract in which this gap has been made is gone. So what else? So that's why I say this. And on top that there is a quadruple witching day, there is a lot of things here. Right? Now look at the charts. I have these charts here. I have the super zoom in day. Right. This is my trading day today. Going on today. This is the current contract. This chart. There's no volume here. These ones. You may be charts, but there's no volume here. So So there's actually inventory is very short, and this is the ES um, adjusted contract, and this is monthly, weekly, and daily. This level here, October high, could be something here, right? Actually, what the heck is this? 59.25, okay? 59.25. Why the heck is 25 here? Gosh, man. Gosh, I forgot. This is something I should have had here, because why I say that? This actually, I had this yesterday. I remember that. I had this yesterday, but I erased it. Bec- why I have erased it here is the question. Because I thought it was gone, was not worth. But, oh, because the market already traded a couple times through that. But it's clear that market is using these areas as a support. Same way as this one here. Can you see over here? I don't know what month is this. This is July, I believe. Yeah, this is July high. Yeah, and this it is weird here that this time frame is um is just matching lows here, and November didn't took this low by one tick, right? One tick. That was a long. That was a nice long there. One tick there. Okay. And I don't look at these charts that much now. It's the fact that it's re-entering this range could be something. I have something here. These adjustments are different than the daily. I have a range here, okay? Of this weak questionable lows here. Is it low the range? But the market is re-entering this range, right? This is an area where I can see if there is further liquidation here can be more serious one, right? That talks to the downside, the market to the downside, or it can be rejection and can aim to the highs. Right? Because remember the highs, we have 4, 5 all-time highs, highs that are very questionable. Now check this out, man. This is super dangerous long here. These guys here can be liquidated here. Can you see? And what it is? This is high volume for the current period, but low volume overall. If this doesn't have upside extension, watch out. Okay, we are at the support resistance area here, this area over here. Okay, the action is to the upside. Market has re-entered the range. What happens when the market re-enters the range? I start to look to the upside. To the opposite side of the range. Huh? What the heck, man? Oh, right there. Okay, I'm going to finish my breakfast. Coming back soon. All right, all right. Look at this. I hope you have watched what happened here. Okay. As important as it is what happened in the market, is what doesn't happen, right? We were talking about the potential scenarios today. For again, for disclosure, I'm not going to trade this day. Okay, I'm not going to trade. I consider the risk is just too high. But this could be useful for another trading sessions, right? I was thinking about this low, this gap potentially being closed. But what happens if it doesn't happen, right? We have one thing hasn't happened, right? The next thing is when the market, as the market was trading here, we were talking about what can happen with these guys here if there is no upside extension. This could be really, really heavy liquidation from these areas. But remember how this inventory is. Inventory is super, super short. We are not talking about December now. December is gone. Z4 is gone. What we have is H5. We have March. That inventory, March inventory is super, super short. Okay? And we have these ones here. If these guys did not have upside continuation, they were going to be killed here. But guess what happened? What do we have here? We have this tremendous gap here. I mean, tremendous blocks here from yesterday. These ones here. It just went through that like hot knife through butter. This is an area that I was watching yesterday. This is gone. Doesn't matter now. This could be the potential destination of the current trade. This area here. A potential. It is getting long really fast, man. Really, really fast. Remember what we have yesterday. This is, I mean, come on, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Yesterday, it failed to get into this last distribution. Now we have here potential. There's a lot of shorts from this area here, from this area that was selling from this mechanical level. Coming in the market, the closer it gets to this high, the higher the odds that this one is going to be taken. Because just imagine how much stops this one has, and it has in the same way that it has nothing holding this market. There's nothing on the upper side as well, right? There's nothing on the upper side. Wednesday was one of the worst days, almost. And another thing, right? Another thing, the market almost retraced 5%. There was a pullback, the 5% the market had from the all-time highs. This is 5% pullback. The market almost really close to 5% pullback here, and the odds here, the risk was if this area was taken. There could be some further downside acceleration that would be more than just long liquidation here. Short-term long liquidation here. Right now, this is a very emotional market right now. Oh, look at this one. The same. Okay. The same three white high that I have here. This has gone. Three highs here. Same thing we have here. Now, what are you doing? Are you shorting the market here? It is just not worth to me. Just not worth. I don't feel. This is my thermometer, my trading journal. Frustration thermometer. Okay, 1219. Frustration thermometer is. I am flat, right? Frustration thermometer is. I'm okay. I decided beforehand to not to be part of today's market. So I'm okay. I'm okay actually here. I did some couple trades, some crazy stupid trades nearly. Overconfidence thermometer. Um, I believe, it is my belief. I am feeling a little bit higher in this one. It's time to check this one, and move it down. Okay? This is a daily talk to myself that I have. Daily goals, again, 12, 20, 12, 20. Oh, this was actually night 20, right? 12, 20. 12, 20. Daily goals, same, take an opportunity, take the opportunity when it shows up. Zoom means about, I talk a lot about this, perceived real trades. I am not into a trade here to have anything. Rules I have broke. I have broke one of my rules, which is I have decided not to trade today, right? And now this is a trading journal. I don't record trades. My trading journal doesn't record. I went long in 37. I put my stop one tick below, or I got out at 47. I don't record my trading journal like that. But what I try to record is emotions, right? My state of mind when I trade, so I can see. I am trying to make the invisible visible. That's what I'm trying to do here with my trading journal. What I am doing now, I am going through now, is I am reading. What it is. Let me check. I am reading Brett Steenbarger's book. The Daily Coach. It is an awesome book. Really, really, really good one, I believe. It's in my opinion. And the goal here, is to build, because this is a personal business, right? What I do here, what I say, it has a lot to do with my mindset. Yours is different. And Hell is different, and Chris is different, and everybody's different. And the goal is to be your own trading coach. Okay. Sam is also asking me all the. Usually he asks me to mentor him, but how can I do that? For example, if he cannot control himself, if he doesn't have a plan, we might talk about something, and then he just got. And I'm using his words, right? I don't have a plan into a session, and that's very risky, right? That's the risk, If you don't see that as a risk, you need some job to do. Right? The risk is not I go long here and I put my stop here. I am taking 1 point risk. That's not the risk. The risk is, or at least the way how I see a risk is different. I see that in a different way. Right? Facing or getting into a trade without any plan, without any process, right? But because what I try to do is repeat a process over and over, not a trade, right? No, I don't find setups in this market. I try to repeat the process. And where the process come from? Myself, my way of thinking. And that's what I try to refine here. My way of thinking, and you will have your own way of thinking as well. Check this out. check this out. Yesterday's trade had a lot to do with these value areas. Right? Look at that, man. Where this high is right at this value area high. There's still some stops up here. And look what we have here. Ooh, 6,000. This can be what the traders are aiming for. 6,000. It's either, and I may expect some. Oh, man, this has good also taking this high here. I haven't seen profits being taken here yet in this run. And that's why I have these things. I don't pay attention to the numbers, but when they start to appear like 200, 300, very close together, that's some kind of profit taking there. This area, I am recording this one here. All right, this one here. Let me do this, because this is where all came started, and all of this movement. Gap high. Now this is gap high now. This is gap high. Still a gap. Gaps doesn't have to be closed. This is gap high. The lower side. Gap high. One of the first things that I watched yesterday is these guys here coming at the close. When these guys come, something is going on. Something is going on. Something is going on. This is a new support. There was heavy. This is heavy trade from yesterday here. Heavy trade, from yesterday. It's getting long very quick, man. The 50 has been taken. Look at this, 16. That's God fucking damn it. Okay, 16. Okay, I'm just looking for excuses, right? 16. What the heck is this? 58. You have 58 here. 58 here. We have, what is? I guess the other one was was C4, was it? Was it? C24, understand? Nope, I don't know where I got this from, the 50. They adjusted. Nope, this is way up high. Oh, this is the 54. H25. No, I don't know. This 50. Why I do have this 50 here? Now look, check this out, right? It's being bought from this one. This one is not. This one is being, 58. Still a downside there. The difference, everything changed if this A high is taken. Um, if you wanna join, the Discord, what it is? You're welcome. What I'm trying to do to build here is a community. I don't have. Let's erase this thing. Relation, Apex. Delete this one. Rules, holidays, market profiles, I guess I'm going to any day. I can create here something. Copy it. There's nothing, I don't sell anything there. Because I just don't have time. If you want some coaching or mentoring, we can talk about that, but it's not in my plans, in the short-term plans. I do the stream to hold myself accountable. Right? Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this daily chat, man. Now we talk about this also. Gosh, man. The first one was the DAO, man. The DAO has been in liquidation mode way before the ES and Nasdaq. All of the advances Nasdaq and ES had, the DAO has nothing has nothing of that, right? The DAO was just doing these things. And when the ES joined, in what we were talking with Held about that as well, that if there's any downside movement, probably there were good odds that first Nasdaq has to yield. It was kind of like being seen like a kind of like no. It is obvious in hindsight, right? I don't want to use that word, but it seemed like Nasdaq was the one that was holding the market. Look at these highs in Nasdaq as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like this, man. This is another thing, right? This is another thing. We are having a trending day. Right? We are having a trending day. Do not step on the front of a trend. Okay? Do not step on the market that has a trend established. Right now, we have a trend. A, B, C are clearly aiming to the upside, probably aiming to the 6,000, and maybe even if this 6,000 falls, can aim the 50 up here, which is the upper side of this distribution here, right? Of a day that's extremely short. This is high volume here. Oh, by the way, it's not that much. But the day I'm talking about, the exchange has really high volume that day, one of the highest on the past 10 something days. I just record 10 days on my charts. It was really high, so there's a lot of volume here, And remember, I don't pay too much attention to this, right? If I see the exchange being notable different, okay? In this case, because the ES is an index of 500 stocks, and the best way, as Jim says, and I have this from Jim, the best way to monitor volume is the exchange here. It's still a day to the downside, but it's a trending day to the upside. Right? If there is anything here now, look at this. Right? We have here Dow has taken this questionable high here from yesterday. Or is adding weakness. They still have upside potential here. This one here. The ES is right there. We have one, two. If you check these charts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 highs around this. Just imagine the stops that we have just above this one. And I have these charts. It allows me. It keeps me. It takes me out. All right. Of the zooming. All right. Perspective that I have here. Because when I check this one, I can be just too so. This is starting to look like short covering. It is short covering. Right? Notice what Sailor was on the overnight. Tremendous amount of short inventory from yesterday. All these shorts are now out. This inventory has been taken care of now. Now let's see if there is enough buying power here to take first this area here, but it's notable weak here. All right. And the same way, the same mindset, the same reasoning, the same process that we have here when we check that something that I expected to happen did not happen, right? What is the expectation here now at these highs? What is the expectation here at this high? It's a lot of cues here, You know, a spike to the downside, market opening below the spike, that's a sign of weakness. But the market has to deal with all business first. No, we are back in this. We are forming. Now, let me say something here. If the upcoming days have, or give this area more, or increases the range that we have here, this will start to look like long liquidation, right? Which actually strengthen the market. But the FOMC and the Fed, the projection of the Fed for next year is what he has taken this market lower. I wonder what can happen now. I think it is my belief that something has changed, and there is also a lot of expectation for next year. And you have a new administration coming that is perceived to be friendly to corporations, which increases the odds. Not increasing the odds, which is being seen like something favorable for markets, and this is the and, right? Or bad, the Republican Party is controlling all branches of government. It has the Senate, it has the chamber, it has justice, judiciary, it has everything, and that is not seen as a positive thing. It's not seen as something positive here, right? But that's for the long term. That's for the bigger time frame here. Let's check. Okay. I'll take a look. This was a fantastic. I always when I have Steve or Stanley Druckenmiller talking to, it was very bullish, very negative look. He had a very negative look at the bond market. Look at that, man. This level is holding here. But it's getting dangerous close to this low, man. Oh, look at gold. Look at gold. Man. It has a big gap that has been closed here. Oh, this is a nice way to close all these gaps here. The downside gaps have been closed. All the downside gaps have been closed. Most of the upside gaps has been closed. This one remains. This is nice. Look at how this gap is being closed, man. We have another one here in the upside. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dollar is holding here, you know, keeping this rally, holding the gains that happen during FOMC. And these charts are very interesting as well, the dollar. Look at that, man. Look at this. This breaking out of range. You know, the potential for this is huge. This is a breakout that this market is having. Now, got to be very careful here as well, right? Because, well, and why, right? Why and the dollar is seen as a safety haven here, along with gold, right? If the market, if this breakout fails, comes here, look to the downside. But what are the odds in under the current circumstances, right? With the geopolitical environment we have now. Who's going to go to big? I mean, from all these things, from dollar, gold, and Bitcoin, yeah, people's getting crazy for Bitcoin. They believe Bitcoin is going to go to 1 million. But I've seen a lot of similarities with between Bitcoin and silver, like a couple decades ago, with this Michael, what's the name of this guy from MicroStrategies, Michael something, you know. They are doing a lot. They are hedging. They're having a lot of loans with banks, and they are using Bitcoin as a collateral, right? Same way as they did with silver decades ago, and that's that's the thing is that's work, right? Okay, I found something really safe to play, right? I borrow money, then use Bitcoin and use to buy Bitcoin, and then I use that Bitcoin that I buy to borrow more, right? And that's a win-win. I got because I am buying, Bitcoin goes higher, and I use that income to pay my mortgage, and the bank has the money, right? It's a win-win until everything is fine, until it's not. In the same way as that market has gone unbelievable high. I don't like that thing, right? I personally don't see myself doing anything with that market. but it can go low. You can go to zero really fast, man. Really, really fast. That's my opinion with that. But you know, um, I'm nobody to I'm nobody to have any impact in these markets, in those markets. And the fact that Bitcoin is having its ETF and all this. Oh, look at this high. It's kind of like gives some validity, right? Look at this overnight high. Any sign of change, we see the market taking this high out. It's a fun day to watch. Now, we have this risky trade here. Traders have it, you know. They are successful by this low. I want to see what happened here. Yeah, look at this. Look at that, man. Look, just check this out. Look where this market is being bought exactly from this thing, right? Who cares? I mean, the way how this rally is happening is way, way, way different to what happened here. No, but what happens when we have this kind of liquidation? This liquidation is actually trade is getting out of positions, right? Getting out of positions. I think there was a little bit more than liquidation here. I think it's more than just liquidation. I believe something changed here. It's not as simple as that. But the fact that we have non-excess here, non-excess here, non-excess here, it is the same thing that we had below, before this break. We have unbelievable amount of non-excess, very questionable lows, questionable highs here. Back to back to back. There were like 10 or 12 lows that were super, 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 super questionable. The same thing is happening now in the upper side. It's just, Oh, let's check this out. There is also something going on now with the shutdown. That can be a factor. I missed that thing, right? Let me check this out. All right, look at these highs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the ES here? Oh, come on, that's not what I wanted. All right. Russell has corrected. Nasdaq still have this. Oh, about Nasdaq. Look at this. Look at what we have here. Look what we have here. This day. Okay. Nasdaq is in the process of correcting. ES, the weakness here, that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 highs here. The odds that this is going to help are very low. Thus, it's not, okay, very low doesn't mean zero, okay? I have seen these levels held. I have seen, I remember like a couple months ago, I have seen 12 wide low high here. 12, unbelievable, 12 periods being sold, right, or holding a level there. But those were another times. Let's see what happens here. This trade is just fantastic, man. You know, just look at this. Look at it happen here. Look at it happen here. How much the market goes lower before taking this one. That's a good trade here, but go ahead and buy this one. No? I decided not to do anything beforehand here. All right, it is 11 a.m. I'm going to be here in my desk all day long, but I am not going to do anything. I'm going to be watching this market. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. As I say, unless you have any questions, I'm going to be calling it a day. Hey, Hale! I'm sorry, brother. I didn't know you were there. Oh, I actually answered. I actually answered your. I also replied about that. I have. This is really nice. The fact that we, that you have we had a view, right, of your market. Let me see what it is. Oh, it is here. You can more here. Only took step trades today with late entries. No, I'm not trading today. Hold up, and I think the destination trade becomes the previous POC. Yeah, there was super. I thought this was there's lots of algorithmic trade here. Likely outcomes. Let me see. Let me open this. Now we are trading with the POC, the following training trades. That doesn't have no. Market has raised previous value but found new value. Traders can get trapped trying to enter continuation moves. Watch out for tempo. Chances of double distribution days are definitely there. We have a trending day now. That's clear now. A late long liquidation is all possible. I think this long liquidation for late, I could be that maybe associated more than kind of like a rebalancing of at the end of the day, but I don't expect much of that now. Maybe some one time frame higher ending somewhere after midday, but as seeing that as an opportunity for, traders seeing that as an opportunity to buy. Actually, I still have a negative bias for this market. And I'm considering this area here. Like as I mentioned, we talked about this, man, before. Every time, every day that passes by, markets are always changing, right? Always evolving. But this area here, as a support resistance, it just, I got something here, right? Today I was actually, once the market get this was sold from this low here, and I said I'm going to wait here, and if I am going to do any kind of trade, I will get along when this area is what we call tested, right? I was thinking maybe market buying, selling really close or a little bit higher, and then coming back to these areas and being bought before this, right? Before this, in the reply of to your first commentary, I call this area as a potential support resistance to an area, to a place that when the market can be rejected towards the closing of this gap, here, after this gap has been closed, all right? But that didn't happen. And as important as it is what happens, I give the same relevance to what actually happens here. Right? Um, my bad. As important is what happens, it is also really important what doesn't happen, and that's from Peter Resnick. And this didn't happen. It just didn't happen. And the other scenario start to play out here, right? After this gap is closed and fail to close the lower gap, fail to close the election gap, which actually is really, really, really high, right? And I am checking this thing right now, What we have here is a possible shutdown. If this doesn't go well, watch out. This can be a huge, huge sell-off coming after if this doesn't happen. So I am checking this, the development of these boats, the funding act that is going on right now in the Congress. This is very important for me, right? And inventory has getting extremely, 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 extremely long right now in a market that is looking to the downside now. We have a trend, you have a downside, medium and short time frame going to the downside, and a very questionable bigger time frame as well. Now market is at 6,000, but there's nothing to do here, man. And regarding the question, I also have, I said earlier, I have no intentions to do anything today, mostly because of the quality reaching that we have today. I was killed, man. I was just crushed so many times when I tried to do anything here, and I just decided, just, yeah, to keep myself away from these kind of days. And watch on Lear. The bad thing is, God, I mean, this has to happen over the weekend. There's nothing here, and there is something here also that that I am watching here, as we speak, that is developing, right? We have this bill here that is being potentially the odds that doesn't happen. The odds that doesn't happen is very low, but very low doesn't mean zero. What can happen here, right? What can happen if that thing doesn't happen over the weekend, right? There is all these emotional binders happening here, and I don't know where this is going to stop. I haven't erased this nuance that I have from my old charts here. It's still here. I decided to keep this. This is and the reason why I keep this kind of references from my old charts is because the way that what this market is trading is very mechanical, very short time trading going on here. And when that happens, these kind of things sometimes are really, really, really a significant relevance. Just because it is short-term trading here. Just because of that. Now, buy the rumors, sell the news. Okay, this is repeated. This is two things that are happening now. Right? We are in the bigger time frame is the new administration that's coming, and the shortest time frame, the shutdown, the potential shutdown. This is I can see just because it's short-term trading, is what I think is buy the news, potentially buy the news, buy the rumor, sell the news event here. Now we have the 6,000 here right now. What do I do? This is just, for me, the risk of doing anything here right now in this market is just, it's too high for me. It's too high for me to do anything here, to take any long, any short here in this one. I am fine with that. I am fine. I made peace with that yesterday. And I had to disclose, I did this when I opened the stream. I decided not to do any trade. You know, as soon as I decided, of course, I get into a trade. I got a couple of trades, kind of like a scratch in the market. But after that, nothing, man. I just have nothing here. You know, I didn't do anything here. I was watching this area here. Let me erase this one. I don't think this is it is just too much here. I'm going to close this one. I'm going to close this one. Oh no, actually this is something I want to keep here. This area here. Yeah, because this is the beginning of all of this thing, right? This is what happened here. There's nothing here actually. The volume here has nothing, for me, has nothing to do with what is happening right now. No, it's unbelievable dangerous for me to do anything here. That volume is more related to the quadruple witching that day that we have today. Now, the other thing is traders trade, you know, good traders will be in this market. Doesn't matter what day of the year is, all right? They have to be available any time. You know, they are available 365 days a day, a year. I have the suspicion that something like that is happening also today. You know, it is not any ordinary quadruple witching day. I think there's more to it now, because all the things that are happening, all the things that are happening. There might be some. What time is it? 15. Maybe some back and forth here. Now look at this. This is the first time, you know, laggards are coming. Laggards are coming to this market now. 59.70. 59.70. How much are these 59.70? 6 points. Oh, that's too much. Bix is 19. Look at that, man. Look at that. How much? There's 4 points Bix have dropped now. And if the market takes this high out, that means something as well, right? The next thing is where this market closes relative to yesterday. You know, because this can be, now the next thing here is balance, right? As market closing above this high, right, which will make this an outside day to the upside. Mm-hmm. Or if the market re-enters this range, this can be serious selling here. Oh, sorry. Man, I apologize for that coffee. I feel really bad for that. I'm really sorry. Hey, Red, what's up? Welcome to Discord. You know, this is a place to share. This is just a place to share. Okay, high has been taken. Look at that. This is a short squeeze, man. This is a short squeeze. Next thing, we have the 50 up here. You know, the emotions here, right? The context here. These traders here. This is March. This is December. I mean, well, just crash here, right? Crash. But once this contract is over, which was at 9:30 a.m., all that remains is the extremely short inventory from yesterday. Hi, Red. What's up, my friend? Where are you from? Are you from France as well? I mean, I think Held is from France. I don't know. I think he's Europe. Are you French? I trade from Atlanta, USA, United States, but I am Peruvian. I am I I have a boss. I had a superintendent that used to say, "Fucking Peruvian." I am fucking Peruvian. uh, no. Because in the field I worked in construction. There was a lot of Mexican or Central guys from Central America, most Mexicans, and I kind of like sticking my big head out because I wasn't Mexican. The only Peruvian in the whole building. Nice to meet you, Red. Nice to meet you, my friend. And welcome to the community here. What I try to do here is first, I hope if you haven't seen the streams before, what I do the streams as a form to hold myself accountable. Um, if it helps, I hope it helps. I don't look for anything else than that. And it's at the beginning I use this as a form, as a form of keep myself keep myself focused in the market. I am also the child of teachers, and I believe that teaching is a good form of learning. Not that I teach how to trade, but I had that principle in mind when I started. I started to stream like 2 3 years ago, and I imagine. Oh, really? Okay, so I forget what I say. I probably have talked about that before. Okay, okay. Just look at this mark. The next thing here in the upper side is I am not doing anything here. Just for uh, disclosure, I'm not doing anything. I have no plans to do anything here. But this market is just. Oh, that's curious, man. uh, I found this book. This is really, I consider this is one of the best books I'm reading. I had this in my library for such a long time, but I didn't read because I feel like I'm not ready to go to this. But now I think it's a really good one. But to go to through this one, or to go to this one, and he has a couple months. After this, I'm going to get the other ones he has. Um, I went through many other ones, mostly from Jim's library. I was wondering, what can what can I, how I can get books from other sources rather than Jim. Um, I discovered, for example, that when you start doing this, you got, because I use Google, and I start to have some recommendations through YouTube, to even through Audible, and the advertisement that even Google has, right? Kind of like this AI is an amazing thing, man. It's an amazing thing. But I went through many of the books that Jim has in his library, and when I started to have my own, I was pleased, to know that at the same time I was going through mine, or adding or creating my own library. Yeah, Jim was adding the same books to his as well. That was a really nice feeling. That was a really nice feeling. I guess I'm going to put this on the side. This is getting distracting now. Boy, this is huge, man. What? This is crushing many things here now. Look at the motions here, man. I am going to erase last from here. I'm going to keep these ones. And the other what I was talking is, who would like to face the decision of this shutdown, the potential shutdown. Right? Just imagine what can happen if that bill doesn't pass. Okay, this market closing way up here, maybe even close to. Let's see. The next thing is this next distribution here. The current high is no good. You have the 50 right there. Just imagine closing it way up here. Yeah? If it closes up here, if something happens, the market can open on the weekend way down, man. Way down. The uncertainty is just too high here. Now, any shorts here have to deal. Shorts doesn't have too easy here, because we have, apart from this high, we have 6,000 here. There's a lot of buying that have the tendency to appear around these numbers. Mm-hmm. And before, there is something that I realized has started to happen uh, in this personal journey here. It is the following. I don't know where exactly it happened, but it's something that's quite obvious for me now. And I don't end the day now that tired, because at least 2 months ago, when the day was over, 4 p.m., I was exhausted, man. I was, physically exhausted. Physically, I couldn't hold myself. I had to take a nap. I was just, and when after the day was over, I just leave. If I didn't do my homework until then, I just leave the desk and went to sleep, and I fall asleep kind of like really fast, because I was super tired. And now that's not happening, and I take that, I took that as a sign that um, that I am internalizing information here. I am doing this thing like from the subconscious now. You know, in the same way as Jim say, like it feels you when you drive, right? You get you back up of the garage or your garage, you look every side. I am teaching my daughter how to drive now, so I can relate to that concept quite well, right? And she just has to absorb a lot of information, right? A lot of information, and I try to help. I try to help from the process, from the learning, from the point of view of learning, from the process, watching from the process rather than the learning one time at a time. To memorize one thing, she has to have a process to learn, and with time, right now she's doing things mechanically, just watching. I had to correct her. For example, when she makes right turns, she still doesn't has not internalized how to measure, how to she has to calibrate her brain to calculate not just how far a car is when she's merging into a line, but to calibrate the distance with time. Consider the speed, distance, and time. Right now it's kind of monodimensional. The same way how one is here when we watch only price. Okay, look at this, where this is here. Maybe coming up to here, we need the market to come all the way up to here. Ha! Look at that. I don't consider this value area here. Look at these 5 minutes charts. This one, there was buying here. There was bump. Oh boy, look at this Nasdaq. Oh boy, look at this here. These are laggards coming here now. Hell trades Nasdaq. This could be something, some quick retracement here. These are laggards here now. Really nice buying from this line. Here as well. So the next pullback, if there's any hill, may take be a little bit more down. I mean, that's nothing. There's nothing here. Oh, okay. Look at Nasdaq. Really. I guess what I need to do here, default, I'm going to change this to 5 minute bar overnight here. So, no, not like that. Let's just look to that. Look at this high here, it's 97. We're pretty close to the daily high here. That's fantastic high here in Nasdaq. That's the high. After that, It's really hard here for traders, to deal with these kind of days after the date, after the type of day we have yesterday. There can be some selling here if this high is the market reaches this high. Some kind of selling that may aim to this low, some quick rebalancing there. That can be misleading. What I'm seeing is, what CFDs are very popular in Europe. Are you with health? Or do you know health? He has this Discord. I guess he has another channel. He has one. Look at that. Look at this fantastic rally here. I am out here. Alright, Nasdaq has taken this high. Next thing, ES has taken this high. Russell hasn't yet, but it seems like it's the next one. And all indices are in sync. All indices are trending higher, right? When all indices are in sync, the odds that the movement can sustain are higher. Oh, look at this low hit, 21,700 points, right? Before yesterday, I guess we have a pullback there of 1,000 points in Nasdaq. You're almost there, are we? 1,000 points. $340, $440, 900 points, and right now there's 700 points. Almost there. Uh-oh, look at this, look at this. I'm going to check this. I'm going to keep this one here. This is because this is short term. This is fine. This is a 5-minute chart, and you can see they're buying from this trend line here. They're using this one. And the rebalancing of these longs doesn't necessarily happen the same day. No, I don't have nothing here. All right, I don't have anything else here. I'm going to keep watching this. What I'm going to do to kill time is I'm going to keep listening some audiobooks and watching this. Market is just unbelievable. And it's taking care of this extremely short inventory here. I have no references here. Really have no. And now this is high volumes areas from this day when the market was breaking. It has tremendous pressure in. That's why I have these red ones here. And this is from yesterday. This one's here. You know, high volume, low, medium volume. The arrow just sign as high. I guess I'm going to get rid of the arrow and just keep. I'm just going to keep the number here. It can be misleading. This one has been taken care of. It's nothing there anymore. This one has been taken care of. Next thing is this distribution, small distribution here. You know, and this kind of days, very much of the days FMC, you know, is what we are witnessing here now is a rebalancing of this day. A really crazy day to the downside, and it's being taken back now. And in the process is it's getting inventory is getting super long here. All right. I wish you have a wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe. See you next week. Hope I can see you next week, man. Bye bye.